Imagine a community of 62 students committed to making the most impact by ensuring collaboration and integration at the core of their actions.
Imagine everyone coming together, empowering each other to improve their entrepreneurial and self-development skills.
Imagine 7 social ventures representing the biggest Enactus community in the Netherlands, improving the quality of life of Rotterdam citizens.
Well, Enactus Erasmus University Rotterdam has been making a positive impact for the past 10 years. At Enactus UR, we try to be more than just students. We believe we are the minds of the future who can become a force for positive change.
I'm Gustav.
I'm Mariana.
I am Jeno.
And I'm Jessica. And now we'll explain the issues that Enactus EUR is tackling. There are 3 main issues we effectively act upon: education, loneliness, and integration.
Starting with education, here we have BookPath. Although we only started in Rotterdam 2 years ago, a lot has been done. What we do is simple. We collect books from the Netherlands and ship them to institutions in need of them in low-income African countries, mainly Namibia, Nigeria, and Gambia. At our university, we saw students buy textbooks for just 1 term and then never using them again. This was thousands of pages of potential knowledge not being spread. And with book editions changing every year, we had to find another destination for them. And we did. This is where our partnerships come in. Instead of us creating a whole new shipping logistics from scratch, why not use an existing one? Our first partnership, Books to Africa, already had more than 50 different institutions in their network, to which they sent books, computers, and so on. So now, it was action time. What we had to do was start collecting books from students, schools in Rotterdam, so we could make use of economies of scale when shipping to Books to Africa. From there, they would be the ones to handle them.
However, only collecting books would not be enough. We still had to find a way to fund our shipment. We started by selling merchandise, but this wouldn't work long-term as a stable income source. To deal with this instability, we found 2 less variable income sources: a book club and sponsorships. The book club idea was inspired by our passion for reading. After some market research, we found that this would be a promising initiative among students. It was also an opportunity for us to expand our impact to Rotterdam by organizing other book-related events, workshops, and just encouraging literacy in general. When it comes to our sponsors, we knew that our cause had the necessary appeal for organizations to support us. Over 40% of the funds needed for our shipment last year were raised with sponsors, which are also interested in long-term collaboration. So as a result, we successfully had our first shipment. But something was missing. We were indeed sending books to a place they would be used, but we wanted to get in touch with the local institutions receiving the books to better understand our own impact. This is where our second partnership comes in, with Stichtung Hand to Hand. Together, we're planning on sending a container from the Netherlands to Gambia with the help of the Ministry of Education. By sending these books to the local institutions, we're able to track our impact in real time while promoting transparency.
So with BookPath, we are having a positive impact. Not only by resignifying books that would otherwise be left abandoned, we're creating a community in Rotterdam, encouraging literacy and ultimately educating people.
Moving on to Rotterdam, our venture that focuses on tackling elderly loneliness in Rotterdam. Statistics show that 1 in every 10 citizens in the Netherlands over the age of 75 is feeling isolated and hopeless. Furthermore, 9% of all elderly are residents of retirement homes, and this is what became the focus of Rotterdam. Our venture provides senior members of our society interactions with the outside world that so many of them are in need of. Our goal is to support as many elderly as possible by bringing various activities to them. We started 5 years ago by making jams with elderly in retirement homes to bring them joy and provide them a sweet present. Inspired by the success of our homemade products, we grew enough to start partnering with more retirement homes, start selling our jams, and start reinvesting our profits back into new events. That is how Rotterdam appeared on shelves in local stores and kept its mission of making elderly happy.
Now, to sell on a bigger scale and to produce in accordance to health regulations, we decided to switch to professional production. For that, we partner with De Laarhoeve, a local producer who uses wasted fruits and vegetables in their production process. Furthermore, the factory employs people who have limited access to the labor market. Now, Rotterdam isn't just known for its jam-making workshops. This year, we organized baking and painting workshops, For instance, an Easter special, where we invited the residents of retirement homes to come paint eggs with us. This year, we were also able to produce 700 jars of our new strawberry and cinnamon flavor. These jams are made with minimal amounts of sugars and with fruits that would otherwise go to waste. Now, since last October, Rotterdam decided to move towards a B2B model. As a result, we were able to supply our jam to a hotel, a consultancy company, and various student associations. All of this led to the most successful year of Rotterdam, with almost a third of the new batch being sold within 3 months. This year, we also started target university students to tell them more about the elderly loneliness issue. Now, it is evident to see that Rotterdam saves fruits, provides working opportunities, and ensures that the elderly feel seen. Rotterdam is their hope and their reassurance that they're not alone.
Introducing SMAC, our most established venture. SMAC is our premier catering service specialized in Middle Eastern cuisine. Our mission, empowering refugees through job opportunities and integration. It all started in a primary school in Schiedam, where mothers with a migration background started cooking together for events in the hope of a better life. Little did they know that they stumbled upon an unconventional and inclusive business model. These refugees' difficulties reflected a larger issue regarding the integration phase of refugees in the Netherlands. Indeed, 94% of all newcomers failed to find a job within the first 2 years after obtaining legal residency. This is why we act on our mission for integration. The cultural diversity in Rotterdam has brought innovation and ingenuity, and thus has become the perfect foundation for our mission and our catering company.
We cater delicious Middle Eastern food from Iranian and Syrian roots to many association and company events, varying from one-time events to long-term contracts, such as with CIC and Blue City. We make sure organizations enjoy the best Middle Eastern food. Last year, we catered to over 3,000 people, impacted the lives of more than 20 refugees, raising a total revenue of over 20,000 euros. Now, aside from providing catering service, we also provide our cooks with job opportunities so that they can get access to the Dutch labor market. We help create a community for them to feel safe and accepted by organizing internal community events such as monthly get-togethers. We're also on the roads of providing Dutch language courses and other society and labor market integration trainings for the refugees. For this upcoming year, our long-term goal is to get another ghost kitchen in Schiedam so that different cooks can come together and cook there. This would recreate the beginnings of SMAC in their primary school, making this venture come full circle. So remember, food is our passion and integration is our cause.
In addition to advancing our existing projects, we are dedicated to fostering innovation. This year has been truly remarkable as we proudly unveil 2 groundbreaking initiatives. Introducing Clara and Lucy, our venture that upcycles wine bottles into exquisite scented candles. Our mission extends beyond creativity. We aim to establish a foundation of financial security for female survivors of domestic abuse. Through the sale of our candles, we channel our resources into workshops and donations to empower these resilient individuals. Notably, our commitment to scalability has led us to explore a diverse range of products crafted from repurposed wine bottles.
Finally, we have MyCPAC, which is committed to make the most sustainable packaging from mycelium mushrooms. Now, this venture isn't just about materials. It is about the entire life cycle of packaging from production to disposal. This venture also has shown such potential that they've received a €950 grant from the Hummingbird Fund, which is designed to sponsor university students with creativity within startups. Now, by using mycelium mushrooms, we are not only reducing our carbon footprint, but we're also paving the way for a new era of sustainable packaging. Innovation fuels our passion, propelling us to redefine our possibilities and magnify our impact. So join us on this journey of transformation and empowerment as we revolutionize industries and champion positive change.
These 2 ventures have shown creativity and ambition throughout the whole year, and Enactus Rotterdam could not be more proud. But while we strive for innovation, we do not forget the impact of our ventures. Over the past year, our ventures have made significant impact. We've been able to partner with over 5 institutions in the Netherlands, collecting and donating over 750 textbooks while promoting quality education.
We've assisted 3 refugees in becoming full Dutch citizens and opened doors for over 20 passive members, easing their transition into Dutch society.
We provided shelter and support to a domestic abuse survivor, while also recycling 30 kilograms of glass bottles.
Over 41 tons of CO2 emissions were reduced, 20 kilograms of denim and 110 kilograms of strawberries were prevented from going to waste.
To foster a sense of acceptance and community, we hosted 6 workshops in 3 different elderly homes, positively impacting over 170 elderly residents.
And this year, ladies and gentlemen, we were able to raise over 25,000 euros. We are Enactus Rotterdam. We don't imagine, we do.
Thank you. Your 5 minutes Q&A begins now. Only judges can ask questions.
Hi. Well, as a judge, I have to share anything compliments, really. But I'm curious about one thing, because you have covered almost the whole supply chain from social up to people and so on. Which were the most huge pushback that you have received while facing this kind of big project?
So the biggest pushback that we had was mainly in the beginning of last year to measure the impact that we were creating. And for that, it was difficult for us to see exactly what we were doing. But from January onwards, for example, BookPath, we were able to write down all the books that we've collected, write down all the serial numbers and the name of the book, so we could keep track of all the records. And we've done this for all of the ventures differently, so we could actually see how much impact we've measured.
Hi. In your book project, how many individuals are being impacted in the areas that are being received? Because you mentioned your books collected, but who is being impacted and how many people are being impacted?
So the exact number we're not sure about, because we work with a partner, Books to Africa, who have partner institutions like universities and schools that get these books. So I would say university students, other students like schools, depending on what types of books are sent, they're sorted by type and subject and then sent to the institutions that want them. But for this reason, we have our second partnership, which is a more direct link to a local school in Gambia. And so that's why we wanted to measure impact more directly, to be able to come here and say, okay, we are impacting 30 students in Gambia, but we're still working on that, so hopefully next year.
Hi guys, congrats for your presentation. Can you explain a little bit better how is the process in order to select or filter your ventures or creating your ventures? How is the process?
So in Enactus Rotterdam, we have bi-monthly meetings that we hold with each and every single one of the team. And during these meetings, we basically talk about, okay, what are we going to do next? How are we going to take it further? What can we do better? And also, every 3 months, we fully reevaluate the venture and see how far has it gone, has it made significant impact or not. And according to that evaluation, we see, okay, is it still worth it to take this venture further, or should we pivot and think about a new idea and create more impact?
Thanks.
Great projects. In the last one, and I'm sorry if I butchered the name, the MIPAC? Where do you generate the material for is it the mushrooms to create the packages? How is the raw material coming from?
So right now, we're still looking into the venture a lot more. We're seeing where we can get. It's a very early stage venture as well. So we're seeing where we can take it further. But recently, an American company had put patents on the using of mycelium mushrooms as a process. So we had to put the venture on hold. So we wanted to still put this venture in the pitch and in the annual report to show our entrepreneurial spirit, to see, okay, ventures go up and things can also go down. So we thought it's still important to put it down and to show the innovation that we've done. But there's also an open access that is coming soon, so we might be actually taking this project further.
Hello guys, I have one question about book path. Do you also think in the near future to send to other countries as Central Asia or Latin America books? Because I see that a lot of Africa region, but what about other regions?
Yes, I think the first step would be Senegal for now. I think that's mainly because of the languages of the books we're able to collect, mainly English and Dutch. Of course, Dutch is very limited use. It's in the Netherlands and maybe Senegal. But for English books, we're able to...
Time has expired. Judges, please join me thanking the Enactus Netherlands.